Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and I thought, why not do a picking of a lock with some of the Sparrows check pins in, the pins which were based on my checkers and chess pin design. I've loaded this lock up with a set, and you can see that from this bag I've got the driver pins from that lock in there, and it's all standards. I'm going to do a pick, and then I'm going to gut it and show you in what orientation I put the pins and sort of my rationale for that. This is also a giveaway video because I thought, well, why not, once I've picked this lock and I've reassembled it, it'd make a good giveaway. So you'll get the lock, the key, and a bag of pins, including a few more check pins. So that's giveaway 1 on this video. Giveaway 2 is just a set of Sparrows check pins on their own. So that's a sort of a double giveaway in this video. All the rules are below, but essentially you've got to like, subscribe, and put a comment below. Read the rules, and I'll do a draw so somebody can win this lock. And you see the key works perfectly fine. You would never really know that there was some different driver pins up in there. And the key bitting is, yeah, it's alright, isn't it? You know, it's vaguely standard. It's got a couple of highs in positions 2 and 4. The rest are medium to low. Okay, but that's one side. Now, I've picked this before, and I have to say that it sort of varies in terms of how difficult it is, depending on which order you pick the pins and how deep a false set it goes into. So maybe we'll be lucky and get a relatively quick pick. Maybe we won't. Okay, so I'm going top of the keyway, and I'm using a Sparrows Euro hook actually in 25 thousandths, and just using very, very, very light tension. And I'm just going to go in. Might just angle this a little bit more so I don't end up knocking the camera. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit more comfortable. You can still see that, right? So let's get in there. Pin 5, 4, little click, 3, solid, 2, little click. Nothing on 1, back to the back again. 5, 4. What I'm doing is I'm just pulling the pick across the pins, just feeling for anything binding. Got, like I said, light tension. Pin 1, a little click, and we've got some movement on the core there. 3 seems pretty bound, leave 3 alone. Move the pick out of the way of 3. 2's heavy counter rotation. Do you see that just move there? And there we go. Back to the back. 5. On to 5. There we go. 5. 4. Not too much on 4. 3 solid again. 2. Oh, look at that. So just hit 2, went into quite a deep false set. Let me just turn that so you can see. And the angle's probably a bit poor for you there, but that would be 90 degrees. So you can see it's fallen into a very deep false set. There you go. Okay. Pin 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't overset anything. Let's have a go at 5 again. Double click on 5. Good. 4. Nothing. 3. Oh, and just nudge 3, and we have an open. There we go. So I'd say that was in the configuration I have the pins, mildly challenging. I wouldn't say it was crazy challenging, but let's get this open and let's see what we've got in it. So I'm just going to put the key in and turn it back. I don't think I put the circlip on particularly tight, so I can just slide that off. That makes things a lot easier. I think in one of my recent videos I spent an inordinate amount of time trying to get a circlip off the back of a lock. There we go. Straight through. Okay, so the key pins themselves are all standard, just because that's just what came in the lock, so there's nothing special about that. And what I'm going to do is just remove the key so you can see how those pins themselves actually fit into the core or the plug there. Okay, if I show you the key next to it, you can sort of see how that works with pin number 1 having to be obviously pushed the highest, and pin number let's have a look. Pin number 1, 2, 3, 4. Pin number 4 there being particularly low, not really needing to be set at all. So yeah, it's an interesting little lock. So let's gut this now and see what we have. Get my pinning tray, and I'm going to try and capture the pins as they come out so you can see the orientation. Always normally we don't bother, but in this case I think it's important, so just going to slide this down. Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so as it comes out you can see that I had a there you go, a downwards facing queen. The next one, a downward facing pawn. Pin 3 was a, ooh, look at that lovely beautiful stack of checkers, that serrated pin. Pin 4, try and get that focus for you. You see a downward facing rook. And last but not least, a downward facing bishop. There we go. So what you see there, get that to focus for you, there you go, is how the pins would be presented in the lock. So let me just put those into the plug, if you like, or the core, and hopefully you'll see how they all will align in there, and I'll show you why I put them the way I did. Because it's very important when you're doing challenge locks or anything like that, that you make sure you put the pins in ways which will actually engage and provide a little bit of challenge. If you put them in a way that the spools don't engage, etc., then there's no point in having them in there. So there you go, you can see how the first pin here, face down, it actually would engage the spool straight away. Then there's a second spool, and maybe a little bit of a sort of T-pin action there as well. Then the second pin here, upside down, pawn, again the spool would engage straight away. Then you got a small amount of spooling here, and then it's probably weird counter rotation sort of feedback going on around the head. Again, I could put it upside down, it would have felt more like a spool followed by serrated. This is quite a deep serrated pin, so you're going to catch at least 3 serrations on pin 3. Then again, a very deep spool on the rook followed by some serrations there, so that would definitely go quite well. And then the bishop probably is the way I put this. It probably might have caught maybe at a push, but maybe not. But certainly you have sort of a little bit of a T-pin action there. I probably should have, and what I might do is swap this round for you when I put this in. I probably should put it that way up, shouldn't I? Then we've had some really nice ball action straight away, followed by some serrations. So that's what I might do. In fact, the way I'm going to do this, I think I'm going to swap that pin there, and I'm going to put this pin like that. So your challenge will be picking this in this configuration. There you go. So if you want to win this, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and read all the rules which are in the description. First prize will get the lock, which is pinned up, and a little bag of pins, and second prize will get just a bag of the check pins. Okay, hope you found that interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.